In a Quiet Place, Day 1 is directed by Michael Sarnowski and is currently playing in theaters. And yes, this is definitely one you should watch in theaters for sure, man. Definitely one of those crowd participation kind of movies, but we'll get into that in a second, though. So as you know, this is another movie part of the Quiet Place universe, if you will. And it takes it takes the story out of small town USA and into the Big Apple, New York City. Then it stars Lupita Nyong'o, and the newly casted Fantastic Four, Torch, Joseph Quinn. Also it has Alex Wolff, dude, from Hereditary, and my man Djimon Hounsou. Yeah. Anyhow, though, this one focuses on the aliens who are extremely sensitive to sound, landing in New York on a day as people are fighting to survive, And by the way, Lupita has a cat, dude. Oh my God, this cat is the star of the movie, dude. Man, Boo Boo Nation, goddammit, seriously. This isn't gonna be that long of a review because, I mean, honestly, you get some of the similar scenes you would see from the prior films in the franchise, where people would have to remain quiet as they do things to travel around. Though there are military flying around, announcing to people that there are safety areas to, for them to get picked up at. So everyone's working their way, to find those safety zones. As you already know, shit goes down and people get worked, all sorts of shit and all that stuff, right? But I will say this one does have a bit of a 9/11 vibe to it, though. So, obviously with it being in New York, this is where, of course, the Twin Towers went down, and all that stuff, back in 2001, the buildings fell. You got the dirt, dust, and ashes filling the sky. And I'm not sure if they intended to do this, but it's kind of hard not to think about that, especially when you're watching it. So, but anyhow, so I'll say this, though. This movie will pull your heartstrings at certain points. There's some pretty intense scenes as well, dude. And I'll say this. It's fun being in a crowded theater, though, dude, where people, dude, we all shut the fuck up, dude. Especially, we were almost to the point where we were quiet, as if like the monster's gonna hear us or something, There was a part where actually somebody coughed in the crowd, right? At this one point, dude, and we all looked at her like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut up!" It was when she even apologized, dude. It was kind of hilarious. So it was good times, dude. Good times. So, but yeah, it's a fun one for sure. I mean, it's even one for people who don't really care too much for the bloody stuff. You get teens into there, dudes. It's PG-13, so. Come one, come all, dude. You know what I'm saying? So there's no blood, some scares and stuff, some pretty cool little things that happen in there. So, yeah. I mean, I won't say it's my favorite movie in the world or anything, though, but it's definitely one that's actually fun to watch with the crowd. So I'm pretty sure this weekend it's going to make some decent coin. And, hey, like I said, anytime any kind of horror movie does good, at the box office, horror does good as a whole. So it works for me, man. So, yeah, I'd say check it out for sure. And honestly, easy recommendation. I say check out Quiet Place Part 2 beforehand because it explains a whole lot, basically. Actually, it's cool because Part 2 is actually a mix of Part 1 and its own film, but also there's a lot of stuff they show in the, some flashbacks and whatnot. So if you don't want to watch Part 1, just watch Part 2. You're good to go. Promise you. But anyhow, though, hey, you know what? That's all for today, folks. Stay nasty, my friends, and I'll see you at the next one. Have a great weekend, man. Shay Nasty out.
I'll see you soon.
Like and subscribe.